Problem number 1. Recall that we can describe some or all of the solutions of an equation in two variables with an equation, a table, a graph, or words. So we have an equation that's given here. Describe three solutions of y is equal to 6x minus 7, that's the equation, by using a table. So let's do a table. And here the independent variable is x, the dependent variable is y. And at this point you can pick any number in for x that you would use. It doesn't really matter. So we can just, for me, I'm just going to select -1, 0, and +1. And that's the important part. The more important part is what happens with the y. So to get the y, for example, when x is equal to -1, what we need to do is we need to put -1 in for x in that equation. So if we put -1 in for x here, we're going to get -6 minus 7, which is -13. And so your y is equal to -13, and that is the value that would go into the y. When x is equal to 0, y is equal to -7, and when x is equal to 1, y is going to equal to -1. Oops, this is -7 and -1. So they said three solutions. You can put more if you want to, or you can, in terms of matching up whatever it is in the problem. If they give you the x values, then this is how you essentially find the y values. Part B, describe the solution by using a graph. So the graph, since there is an x variable and a y variable, our graph should be a two-dimensional graph with an x-axis and a y-axis. And what we can do is we can simply plot these points. I'm going to look at 0, 7 or 0, -7. As a point on the graph. I have 1, -1. As a point on the graph. -1, -13 would be way off over here, so maybe if I want to try another one, 2, what happens when x is equal to 2? We get 6 times 2 is 12, 12 minus 7 is 5, so I would have a 5 over here. And then you would just draw your line, whoops, that would pass through these 3 points. You can really draw a line with 2 points, but if you draw a third point, you can ensure that your graph would actually fit that line. Finally, it's asking us to describe in words this equation. Well, I guess the best way to do that is to try to think about this as an x value. What are you doing to your x value and to get the y value? So you're saying your x, the input, is multiplied by x, then 7 is subtracted. So there are several ways to do it. This is one way to do it. Or if you want to do it well, in a holistic way, you can say 7 is subtracted from 6 times the number or the input. and that's going to give you your y value. Okay, so here are a couple ways to say it in words, and now we have successfully described our equation in symbols, in a table, in a graph, and in words.